Hello, everybody. I'm Matthew Irvin. Welcome to Sociology 318. I'm really excited about working with you this semester on this great class, Sustainable Communities. This will be a brief introduction, and it'll be placed in the announcements section. Look for something that supports whatever module we're working on each week. It should be up about Sunday. It should be up by Monday morning, actually. So I'm just going to do a brief walkthrough of how we need to begin the class, right? For those of you, I'm sure you're all aware of where your landing page is, and you probably have a bunch of different classes and workshops and so forth that I have, and I'm sure you probably do too. So what I do is I go over here and click Our Class, SOC 318. Okay? And first of all, students, the Module 8 discussion is going to open 7 days early. Okay? And that'll give you a chance to work on that. But let's look at the class. Let's dive in. Learning modules. The first thing I would do, is look for learning modules. Okay? And I want to go up, and what I'm going to do is to view this as a student. So it flips over here. Okay. You've seen my bio, right? Okay. Course menu here, and we'll go back now. Let's look at learning module 1. Let's begin with the end in mind. Okay. That's Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. One of my favorite quotes. So basically, let's take a look at the syllabus. If you've had 219 or 112 or environment, or, 112 appears, I'm a sociology professor, so there's a lot of sociology in this class. I think this course is a wonderful idea. The concept and the philosophy behind this course is great. Because often in sociology we describe problems. Necessarily, but we describe problems. This offers us a way to bring that sociological imagination to bear on hopefulness, on a way forward. And I think this is a wonderful way to handle. So, our course outcomes: present and develop an overview of how we ought to live. Okay, that's number 1. The second element is a central concept of human and environmental sustainable community development. We're going to compare and contrast the prevailing and emergent paradigms on how to live and begin a conceptual construction of a sustainable community. An amazing thought exercise, and one that I hope we can apply in the world. Here's some required materials. There's one book that we use toward the end called Brain Rules. Okay? I believe I received an electronic copy of it. I believe it's in electronic and paper form. The main text we're going to use is this: Dream of a Nation. Tyson Miller is the editor, and it was published in 2011. Okay? I was able to get a copy of this pretty inexpensively on Amazon. Okay? And you can get it through the Southern New Hampshire University. These other 2 resources we'll be watching throughout the course are movies, right? And I believe you can just access them by clicking them. Okay? I'm going to be interacting with you frequently throughout the week and the class. In terms of response time, if it's during the week, Monday through Friday, I'll be interacting with you in discussions, and then we'll cover those in a moment. But I'll also be available, and I'll answer emails pretty much, if it's Monday through Friday, within 12 hours at the outside. Okay. If you email me over the weekend, I'll try to respond on Sunday night. But if you decide that you must have a point of clarification late Friday night or early Saturday morning or Sunday morning, you probably won't get as quick a response from me, but I will try to follow up and email you back on Sunday in terms of the weekends. So what do we have? Okay, there are a number of different types of assignments here. In this class, we have discussions, those journal submissions, a film assignment, and that's to watch one of these films, and there'll be one graded there. Milestones, projects, milestones 2 and 3, and final project milestone. The weekly assignment schedule is here. Okay, so for our first module, right, we're going to read How We Ought to Live, Sustainable Citizenship, from Dream of a Nation. That's chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2 would be here. I'm looking through this myself. Okay, so chapter 2 is Citizen Stewardship. My edition begins on page 3. Please read in Module 1 the final project review. Okay, so I'll let you read the rest of the syllabus. I'm not going to read the whole syllabus out loud to you. That would be tedious, wouldn't it? So let's go up now, and I'm going to go back to the course module and have a look at that module. Okay, so let's look at Module 1. How We Ought to Live. Read this information. Just click here. It's from chapter 2. Okay, that's a goals kind of thing. Okay, here's a module overview. It talks about the history of sustainability. Okay, the next thing we have is a discussion, and somebody's already been posting in here. This is amazing. I'm gonna have to respond to you guys, and I'll post a thread myself. But I'll be responding probably tomorrow night to Heather and Reed, Adriana, Zachary, Tiffany, Malcolm, Anthony. It's great to see everybody's so engaged and excited in terms of responding. Okay, we'll talk about citizen stewardship. You know what that means. Okay. For me, citizen stewardship means just trying to move through the world as kindly as possible. Citizen stewardship, to me, is somehow giving back to communities in a way that allows the community to flourish and is sustainable. So what does that mean? I'm a professional musician, among other things. So what that means for me is often going into underserved communities or underserved community outposts, playing music for them. I play music for money, but I can really contribute playing, for music, different aspects of the different segments of the community. But we're going to explore this, in detail, what that means to you, and I'm sure it's going to mean something different, for everyone. So, with that in mind, you do this discussion, and then that's the first kind of assignment that we're going to look at. So please post in discussions by Thursday evening at 11:59 p.m. and respond, please, to 2 of your classmates by Sunday. That would be a week from tonight by 11:59 p.m. Look for the journal rubric document. We're going to look at that here. State your views on human and environmental sustainable community development. Do we need change? Okay. Trying to look at the journal rubric. Try to get that to load. There we go. This is really what we're gonna be looking at in terms of how you're graded. Okay. So this is the rubric for at least our first assignment. Please base each of these journal rubrics on the readings. I think that's a good way. Read it, synthesize it, summarize what you know. A lot of times, everybody's pretty much more advanced, here. So I don't think we're going to have that problem, but a lot of times people make the mistake of diving in before they've read the material. Also, let's take a minute, okay, out of our busy week, and look at the final project review. Let's review this final project document here. It's pages long, okay? Please read this. Okay? There are different elements of this, and we'll be talking about this in a bit. So I really am looking forward to working with you. Again, I want to welcome you to class. I can't wait to meet you and just have a kind of a meeting with you in our discussion. And so welcome to class again.